Before the snap of a wafer, the journey begins here, deep in the equatorial tropics.
Skilled harvesters ensure the tree remains unharmed, securing future crops with a gentle touch.
A single, practiced motion is all it takes to separate the fruit from the host. Gravity takes over, delivering the harvest to the forest floor. Once gathered, the clock starts ticking to preserve the delicate flavors locked inside. It is backbreaking work, moving the yield to the central breaking station. Metal blades would damage the beans, so only blunt wood is used to crack the husk. A precise strike splits the armor, revealing the treasure hidden within.
Encased in sweet white mucilage, these beans are chemically unrecognizable as chocolate yet. The extraction is messy, sticky, and entirely manual.
Covered and insulated, the heap begins to heat up, reaching temperatures of 50 degrees Celsius.
Fermentation kills the germ and creates the chemical precursors for that signature cocoa flavor.
To stop the process, moisture must be brutally reduced under the equatorial sun.
Constant turning is vital to prevent mold and ensure an even, crisp roast later.
Only beans that snap with the correct moisture content make the grade for export.
Packed into 60-kilogram sacks, the raw material is secured for the long voyage. Leaving the quiet of the forest, these beans are about to enter a world of noise, steel, and speed. The destination: a mega facility consuming tons of raw material every hour.
Security is tight. Every vehicle is logged and inspected.
Traceability is key. We know exactly which farm every sack came from.
Weight is money. Precision scales account for every kilogram.
Before unloading, the lab must give the green light. Random samples are drawn from the core of the shipment. Inside the lab, science takes over. Technicians hunt for imperfections. Only the best make the cut. Quality confirmed. The load is accepted. The truck backs into the intake bay, ready to release its cargo.
Hydraulics lift the massive container. A landslide of cocoa begins the automated process.
Gravity feeds the hungry machines below. Vibrating sieves dance violently, separating stones and debris.
Magnets pull out any metal fragments from the harvest.
Cleaned and sorted, the beans begin their ascent.
They are stored in massive silos, waiting for the roast.
From here on, automation takes the wheel.
Cleaned and sorted, the beans ascend to the roasting floor, the heart of the flavor development.
Inside this rotating furnace, temperatures soar to 140 degrees Celsius.
This thermal shock triggers the Maillard reaction, unlocking the signature chocolate aroma. Rapid cooling locks in the flavor profile, preventing the beans from burning. Now brittle, the beans are shattered. Fans blow away the useless shell, leaving only the pure cocoa nib.
These jagged fragments are 100% pure cocoa, but they are still solid and gritty.
Under immense pressure and friction, the cell walls of the nibs explode.
The solid nibs transform into cocoa liquor, liquid gold, rich in cocoa butter.
To become milk chocolate, the bitter liquor must be married with sweet sugar and powdered milk.
The result is a coarse paste, tasting of chocolate, but feeling like sand in the mouth.
Steel rollers crush the particles down to 25 microns, smoother than the human tongue can detect.
It emerges as a fine powder, ready for the final stage of texture development.
Conching is the art of patience. Kneading for hours releases acids and polishes the flavor. Extra cocoa butter is added to ensure the perfect flow for the enrobing process later. Lab technicians verify the viscosity. It must flow like silk, not too thick, not too thin. The finished chocolate is stored in heated tanks, waiting for its partner, the crispy wafer.
While the chocolate rests, a different kind of magic is happening in the bakery next door.
Here, wheat flour and water begin their transformation into the iconic structural spine of the bar.
It starts simply: water, wheat flour, and a pinch of raising agent, whipped into a smooth, airy batter.
The oven is a beast of fire and iron, maintaining a precise temperature to ensure an even bake.
As the batter hits the hot plate, the water instantly turns to steam.
This flash baking process creates the internal air pockets that give the wafer its lightness.
They emerge moisture-free, rigid, and incredibly fragile, the golden skeleton of the bar. Cooling them individually prevents warping, keeping every sheet perfectly flat for the stacking process.
To bond the layers, a rich cocoa cream is applied, the glue that holds the structure together.
It's a sandwich of precision. Wafer, cream, wafer, cream.
3 sheets of crisp wafer separated by 2 layers of cream.
Gentle compression ensures the layers fuse together, crucial for that clean snap later on.
A brief chill sets the cream, turning the delicate stack into a solid block ready for cutting.
Now separated, they are fragile, naked, and exposed.
Even without chocolate, the engineering is visible, a structure built for texture.
Loose crumbs are blown away. A smooth surface is essential for a perfect chocolate coating.
Aligned and inspected, the army of wafers approaches the transformation point.
First, the bottom is coated to create a solid foundation. Everything has led to this moment. The naked wafer is about to be robed in silk. This is the defining moment. A curtain of liquid velvet wraps the wafer, sealing in the crispness forever.
A precise blast of air removes the excess, ensuring the ratio of chocolate to wafer is exactly right.
Vigorous shaking settles the coating, removing air bubbles that could ruin the smooth finish.
Even the messy drips are managed. A spinning roller cleans the tail for a sharp edge.
They enter the cooling tunnel, a frigid 100-meter passage where physics takes over.
At this stage, the cocoa butter is unstable. It needs a specific cooling curve to crystallize correctly. Controlled cooling forces the fat molecules to align into tight crystals, giving the bar its glossy sheen.
Too fast, and the chocolate turns gray. Too slow, and it becomes soft. The timing must be perfect.
Emerging from the dark, they are transformed. No longer a fragile liquid, but a solid bar.
The snap is born here. A soft bar would thud, a perfect bar clacks.
But before they can be wrapped, they must pass the gauntlet of safety sensors.
Anything too light, too heavy, or containing metal is ruthlessly ejected. If the wrapping machine jams, these buffer towers store the production, preventing a factory shutdown. A continuous ribbon of red and silver awaits, the iconic armor of the brand. In the blink of an eye, the chocolate is enveloped, sealed, and secured. Metal shoulders guide the flat film, curling it into a protective tube around the product. Heated wheels pinch the bottom shut, creating an airtight fin seal in milliseconds. Spinning blades crimp and cut simultaneously, separating the continuous tube into individual packs.
Ejected at lightning speed, the naked bar is now fully dressed in red.
The factory floor becomes a river of crimson, flowing at a rate of hundreds per minute. The packaging is more than just a wrapper. It's a freshness seal and a global identity. Even now, computer vision systems check every seal. If the wrapping is skewed, it won't leave the factory. Quality control is ruthless. Perfection is the only standard. The stream enters the robotic cell, where the chaos is tamed into order.
High-speed Delta robots, capable of 150 picks per minute, take over.
Vision-guided, they see the random flow and pick the bars with surgical precision. They arrange the chaotic stream into neat groups, ready for the next stage. Whether sold singly or in packs, the process adapts instantly to the day's order. The finished packs travel skyward, crossing the factory floor to the boxing zone. An overhead highway system transports the cargo to the final frontier, the display box.
Gravity brings them back down to Earth, landing softly at the cartoning station. They have survived the process. Now they need a home.
The retail display box begins its life as a flat, lifeless sheet of cardboard.
Vacuum grippers pluck the blanks one by one, feeding the high-speed erector.
In a fraction of a second, brute force and geometry transform the sheath into a rigid container. The empty vessels march forward, perfectly synchronized with the incoming flow of chocolate.
Meanwhile, the bars are counted and stacked, preparing for insertion. With a smooth, continuous motion, the product is loaded. The fit is calculated to the millimeter. Mechanical guides fold and tuck the flaps, sealing the cargo inside. A high-speed CO2 laser etches the batch code and expiry date permanently onto the carton.
If the code is illegible, the box is rejected. Traceability is non-negotiable.
A missing bar means a light box. The scales catch what the eye might miss.
Imperfect boxes are quarantined immediately, ensuring only premium product reaches the retailer.
The individual display boxes gather here, buffering the flow before the final packaging stage.
Logistics data is applied, linking this specific box to the global inventory system. They are grouped into precise formations, ready to be loaded into the master shipping carton. The air glitters with microscopic paper fibers, a testament to the speed of the folding operations.
Human operators stand by, vigilant guardians of the automated flow.
The retail unit is complete. Now, it must be armored for international travel. The final layer of armor is the corrugated master case, designed to withstand the rigors of global transit. Powerful hydraulics force the flat cardboard into a rigid, open container. The bottom is folded shut, creating a solid floor for the heavy cargo. A strip of high-tensile adhesive tape seals the base, stronger than the cardboard itself.
Meanwhile, the smaller display boxes are marshaled into precise formations.
Top-loading robots fill the case with zero clearance, ensuring no movement during transport. Weight verification confirms that every single bar is present and accounted for. Sealed from the top, the contents are now in total darkness, protected from light and moisture. Proper adhesion is critical. A peeling tape could mean a rejected shipment. The license plate is applied, a unique barcode label that tracks this case anywhere in the world. Scanners verify the print quality instantly. A master case cannot be lost in the system. Automated sorting systems direct the case to the correct palletizing lane. Gravity does the work, feeding the heavy cases down to the palletizing floor. They queue up, waiting for the giant arm that will build the shipment. It starts with a foundation, a standard industrial wooden pallet, automatically dispensed. The palletizer is the heavy lifter of the factory, tireless and precise. Corner to corner, the stack begins to rise.